2014 season will mark our 22nd season providing affordable family entertainment to our community, and today marks day one of building a new winning tradition with the Sioux City Explorers. Also, this time I'd like to thank our owner, Mr. John Roost, for his commitment to the Sioux City Explorers and making sure Explorers baseball remains in Sioux City. Obviously, I've spent countless hours reviewing resumes, speaking to a great deal of qualified candidates, as we had a tremendous amount of interest in this position. It indeed took longer than expected. I know I've been quoted saying we'll have a manager named by the middle of November. But this was a big hire for us. We put a huge, high importance on this position. This is going to be the leader of our franchise, the face of our franchise, and I can promise everyone we've landed our first choice and the ideal choice to lead the Sioux City Explorers in 2014. Before I started reviewing resumes, having phone conversations, the first thing I need to do is ask myself, what exactly was it we were looking for in the next individual to lead our organization? Came to the conclusion we need to land somebody with independent baseball experience. Not only have experience in independent baseball, but know how to win in independent baseball. Independent baseball is about winning. Independent baseball is about recruiting your own talent. That's where it starts, the recruiting process. This is a huge hire for the Sioux City Explorers. Someone I'm proud to bring to my hometown. Being raised in Sioux City, Iowa, I'm putting my name on an individual that I want to bring into my hometown and bring to fans here in Sioux City. After serving as the pitching coach for the Fargo Moorhead Redhawks for the past 10 seasons, being a major part of their community and a major part of the organization that's made the playoffs in 9 of 10 seasons, while winning 3 league championships, having a pitching staff who led the league in ERA 5 of his 10 seasons, a .606 winning percentage during his 10-year tenure with the Fargo Moorhead Redhawks. I am confident we have landed someone that will indeed bring a winning culture to the Sioux City Explorers. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce to you the new Explorers field manager, Mr. Steve Montgomery.
Well, sorry, Shane. Can everybody hear me? Thanks for the kind words, Shane. Thanks everyone for coming out. First thing, I'd like to thank a couple people. I'd like to thank the owner, Mr. John Roos, President, Matt Adamski, and General Manager Shane Tritz for giving me this opportunity to become the next field manager of the Sioux City Explorers. I'd like to thank my family, my wife, Tana Montgomery, my son, Tevin Montgomery, and my daughter, Askin Montgomery, for sacrificing so much to let me do what I love to do. They miss out on dad time 5 months a year, but they're very supportive, and I thank you for it, and I love you back home. Thank you to the Fargo Moorhead Redhawks for the last 10 years, providing me my opportunity in professional baseball to get my coaching career started. But more importantly, I'm very excited to be here and to lead Sioux City Explorers into the 2014 regular season. Every time we've played in Lewis and Clark Stadium, I have been very impressed with the energy and the excitement the fans bring night in and night out. We have been successful the last 10 years with the Fargo Moorhead Redhawks, and my goal is to bring that winning culture back here to Sioux City. I'm not going to stand here before you guaranteeing this, guaranteeing that. What I will say is we will prepare diligently every day. We will be at the stadium preparing for that night's opponent, putting in the hard work necessary to make sure that we put our guys in the most successful situation we can in that game situation that night. Looking over the roster, we do have a talented core group of players under contract right now. My focus on this roster will be to build upon the starting rotation. I think it's very important that you have a 5-man rotation competing within itself, not only against the league, but within itself. When you build a starting rotation, the focus is that you want to have contrast in your starting rotation. You want to have some lefties in there that maybe aren't the hardest throwers, but you need a righty right after them that can throw up, get it up there 91, 92. And if you build that kind of contrast, it builds within inside of the clubhouse. And the guy goes 8 innings one night. The next night, the guy wants to go 9 innings. And that's what one of my main focuses is going to be, is building that starting rotation. Another priority of mine is going to be some middle of the order lineup type bats. We have some guys coming back that I feel can be successful, but I feel like we have to move them in the order to get pitches that they can handle. So that's going to be another focus of mine. Other than that, I stand here today and I can say to you, I'm not used to losing. I come from a very successful franchise, and I expect to do the same thing here in Sioux City. I am going to do whatever it takes over the next 4 months to find those players, land those players, and bring them into Explorer uniforms, and bring back the winning culture that I've been part of back to Sioux City. Thank you very much.